architect, architect, chief of staff, chief of staff, wield, wield, considerable, considerable, reaffirm, reaffirm, faith, faith, contentious, contentious, predecessor, predecessor, successor, successor, reference, reference, evoke, evoke. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell made clear he's ready to defend the central bank from pressure after Donald Trump's re-election. The Fed, as expected, cut interest rates by a quarter point. Trump named Susie Wiles, one of the top architects of his campaign, as his White House chief of staff. She will be the first woman holding that role and wield considerable power over operations in the West Wing. President Joe Biden expressed hope Americans can lower the temperature and reaffirm their faith in the election system after a contentious campaign. That's what the American people deserve, Biden said in a speech from the Rose Garden. The president is in an unusual position as he congratulated Trump, who is both his predecessor in office and his successor. The speech's reference to a peaceful transition evoked memories of the deadly attack on the U.S. Capitol by Trump's followers almost 4 years ago as they sought to keep him in power. Transgender, transgender, hot button issue, hot button issue, legislature, legislature, stance, stance, resonate, resonate, inroad, inroad. Trump ads pushed transgender rights to center stage and him into the White House. Late in the campaign, the now president-elect turned the hot-button issue roiling sports, school boards, and legislatures into a line of attack against Kamala Harris. The anti-trans stance resonated with blue-collar laborers and affluent longtime Democrats who disliked how the party was addressing it. Trump's inroads among Latinos and young voters also contributed to his victory. Defining, defining, trait, trait, upset, upset, showdown, showdown, repercussion, repercussion, loyalty, loyalty, thread, thread, shun, shun, thwart, thwart. Elon Musk leads Fortune's first list of the 100 most powerful people in business out this morning. Leaders on the list share one defining trait. Their actions and words influence what others think and do, Fortune executive editor Lee Clifford said. The list includes leaders from 70 American companies, 15 from Asia, 14 in Europe, and 1 from the Middle East. 18 are women. The Fed chair was prepared when Trump, during his first term, was upset about the central bank's interest rate increases, according to people familiar with the matter. For Powell, a legal showdown that he might have to finance himself would be necessary to preserve future Fed chair's ability to serve without fear of repercussions. Last week, Powell said that he wouldn't resign if Trump asked, and that a president doesn't have the authority to remove him before his term ends in 2026. Loyalty is the common thread as Donald Trump fills key posts in his new administration. The president-elect is mostly shunning establishment Republicans, whom he blames for thwarting his first-term goals. He asked Mike Waltz, who shares his views on illegal immigration and U.S. support for Ukraine, to be his national security advisor, and is also expected to nominate Marco Rubio as Secretary of State.